There comes a moment when everything that's been said, learned, absorbed must become something greater. Action, choice, a break from the ordinary. Final words are not a conclusion. They are an invitation, a challenge, a mirror. The author doesn't hand you a ready-made formula. He gives you a reflection and waits to see if you have the courage to face it. Because the journey that began with a question about money was always about you, about what you were taught to fear, about the dreams you were forbidden to dream, about what, in silence, you always knew, that something is wrong with the common path. You were trained to obey, to repeat, to seek stability instead of freedom. But now, with your eyes open, there are no more excuses. Because to know and not act is worse than never knowing at all. Rich Dad was not a perfect man, but he was awake. He knew that the greatest inheritance is not money, but mindset, the ability to think like an owner, even without possessions, to act with purpose, even without applause, to build assets, even when the world screams for you to consume. And maybe that's the real message. You don't have to wait to be rich to think like the rich. You must think like the rich so that one day you may become free, because freedom is not the absence of work. It is having the power to choose what, when, how, and why you work. So the author leaves one final message, not as advice, but as provocation. You can keep living a life inherited from fear, or create a life built on choice. And that begins now, with the silent decision to no longer accept the obvious, to question the normal, to reinvent your destiny. The book ends, but the game has just begun, and whoever turns this final page is no longer the same.